hi viewers, మన హైదరాబాద్ క్రెడై ప్రెసిడెంట్ శ్రీ పి రామకృష్ణరావు గారు మనతో ఉన్నారు. సో ఐ వెల్కమ్ యూ టు అవర్ న్యూస్ ఛానల్ సార్. హిజ్ ఎక్సలెన్సీ ఫ్రమ్ కజాకిస్తాన్ అంబాసిడర్ వచ్చారు అండ్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ హిజ్ ఎక్సలెన్సీ నవాబ్ మీర్ నాసిర్ అలీ ఖాన్ గారు ఉన్నారు. సో హౌ డూ యూ ఫీల్ కమింగ్ హియర్?
It's very nice, and Hyderabad has become a hub for all the big diplomatic missions to establish here. So many countries have already their offices here, and it's nice to know that Kazakhstan too has opened their office yesterday, and I thank the government of Kazakhstan to appoint my dear friend Nawab Nasir Ali Khan as our consul of Kazakhstan in Hyderabad, and geographically we are very very close, India and Kazakhstan, and I hope that our relationships will be much more strengthened, and there are going to be many business relations, and there's mutual benefits between both the countries. Today is though it's a real estate body, but our thinking is not confined to only real estate. We look at holistic. We have an holistic approach. We are part of the major system, major economy. So we are involved in many of the policy decisions of the government. The government is very proactive. They do involve all the stakeholders in the in the policy formation levels. So that's the reason our state is really it's a happening place, and good amount of investment is being attracted across the globe. So that's the reason many countries would like to have their presence in this city to promote their businesses and the relations between both our countries, those respective countries. And I thank you and welcome the Kazakhstan ambassador, who have taken this very nice step of establishing their consulate in Hyderabad.
ఈరోజు స్పెషల్ ఇన్వైటీస్ డిన్నర్లో ఉన్నాము ఇన్ ది హానర్ ఆఫ్ ది హిజ్ ఎక్సలెన్సీ అంబాసిడర్ ఆఫ్ కజాకిస్తాన్ to the Republic of India. Today evening we have the Honorary Consul of South Korea, Sri Suresh Kapali garu. So we welcome him to our news channel. Sir, very good evening and welcome to our news channel, sir.
I am extremely happy today because Mr. Nasir Ali Khan, who is a very dear friend of mine for last 30 years, we have been also partners earlier, being appointed as the Honorary Consul for Kazakhstan. And the important thing is Kazakhstan is a great nation. I think it's the world's 9th largest country, and it has got huge mineral resources and things like that. And India is growing in number in various activities. So India will need a lot of resources from Kazakhstan. So the Indian government, particularly the Prime Minister and the President of Kazakhstan, are very close, and they are working together on expanding bilateral ties, including commerce, industry and things like that. So with all these in background, Hyderabad being a prominent, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh being prominent states, and nominating Mr. Nasir Ali Khan as the Honorary Consul is a great step towards partnership between two countries for promotion of trade, industry, art and culture, and many other things. In fact, we have been observing that Kazakhstan is the largest supplier of uranium to India. So almost about 80% of India's uranium requirements are coming from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan also has huge reserves of gold, iron ore, coal, and many other minerals. So it's a great opportunity for India, particularly for business people from Hyderabad to explore opportunities there, and for Kazakhstan also to explore opportunities in procuring pharmaceuticals. Dr. Reddy Labs has a large presence there. ONGC has set up their office, and I understand Bharat Electronics Limited also has set up an office there. So I think it is good to have these consulates in Hyderabad, and I'm also happy to tell you that we have a honorary consul reservation in Hyderabad, and we have almost about 8 honorary consuls now, and it is expanding day by day, and we are expecting a couple of more to come in the next couple of months. So the honorary consul's responsibility, as I am responsible for Korea, our responsibility mainly is to help and safeguard the interests of Korean nationals who are residing in these cities or states where we are responsible. And in addition to that, we also promote industry, commerce, culture, education and things like that. So Kazakhstan is another new country which will be represented in Hyderabad, and I am hoping that Nasir will do a great job in supporting the friendship between two nations. Thank you so much.
हमारे पास एक स्पेशल मेहमान है श्री सूरज सिंह मल्होत्रा जी।
पहले तो मैं नासिर साहब को मुबारकबाद देता हूँ कि हमारी ट्राइब बढ़ रही है। ही हैज़ बीन अपॉइंटेड हियर ऑनरी काउंसिल फॉर कजाकिस्तान, और ये वैसे ही 1 साल के बाद मिल रहे हैं, तो कम से कम हम भी कह सकते हैं कि वी आर ट्राइंग टू कम बैक। लेकिन ये इट्स अ गुड इनिशिएटिव कि जितने ज़्यादा कंट्रीज़ के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव या कौंसल्स यहाँ पे होंगे, उतना ज़्यादा हैदराबाद का नाम होगा, उतनी ज़्यादा बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ वो कंट्रीज़ में मिलेंगी। आज मेरे हिसाब से हर कंट्री को हिंदुस्तान की ज़रूरत है। अब ये देर आएँ या सवेर आएँ, लेकिन आना पड़ेगा। और हैदराबाद एक ऐसा जगह है, मैं कह सकता हूँ कि कई सालों के बाद हमको वो स्टेटस वापस मिल रहा है जो कभी आज से 20 साल पहले था। कोई भी आए, हैदराबाद आना ज़रूरी है। आई एम होपिंग कि ये दिन वापस आए। दिल्ली में कोई भी वीआईपी आए, लेकिन हैदराबाद आए। इतने में ही बहुत फ़र्क पड़ जाएगा। हमारे सीएम साहब बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं, केटीआर साहब भी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, तो मैं कहूँगा सारी गवर्नमेंट ही मेहनत कर रही है। लेकिन सबसे बड़ी चीज़ की ज़रूरत है कि बायलैटरल और इंटरनेशनल रिलेशनशिप, दे आर वर्किंग ऑन इट। अगर ये हो जाता है तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा पॉसिबिलिटीज़ यहाँ भी मिलेंगी और वहाँ भी मिलेंगी। तो वी विल बी हैविंग ए वेरी गुड रेपो। अब मेरे कोई पूछिए आप कजाकिस्तान जाने के लिए, मैं सोचता हूँ ठीक है जब जाएंगे। अब आज जाना रहे तो मैं एक फ़ोन कॉल अवे मैं बोलता हूँ बस जाना है तो तुम्हारे साथ ही जाएंगे। वी कैन गो that way. Anybody wants to come to Lesotho, most welcome. We are ready to go there and meet there and explore the possibilities. It all depends ki how we take it and how we give it. Ultimately the whole purpose of this life is giving and taking only. So I am wishing all the best to Nasir bhai and to Kazakhstan as well.
Thank you so much sir, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। Today is a very special evening. It's in honor of His Excellency Ambassador of Kazakhstan and His Excellency Mir Nawab Nasir Ali Khan sir. So we have Khaliqur Rahman sir who will be able to give us some more insights of today evening's experience. Sir, welcome to our news channel sir.
सबसे पहले मैं मेरे बचपन के साथी और दोस्त नवाब मीर नासिर अली ख़ान, जो अब हिज एक्सेलेंसी नवाब मीर नासिर अली ख़ान बन चुके हैं, जो काउंसिल जनरल फॉर कज़ाकिस्तान फॉर तेलंगाना एंड आंध्र प्रदेश, दिल की गहराइयों से मैं उनको मुबारकबाद पेश करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि मैं समझता हूं कि आज का दिन जो है वो सिर्फ नासिर अली ख़ान साहब के लिए नहीं है, बल्कि पूरे शहर हैदराबाद के लिए और तेलंगाना और आंध्रा वालों के लिए ये खुशी का दिन है। क्योंकि कल यहाँ पे कज़ाकिस्तान के काउंसिल ऑफिस का यहाँ पे इनाग्रेशन अमल में आया है, और जिसकी वजह से मैं समझता हूँ कि एक नया दौर फिर से शुरू होगा कज़ाकिस्तान और हिंदुस्तान के दरमियान, ख़ास तौर पे तेलंगाना और आंध्र प्रदेश। जहाँ तक नासिर अली ख़ान साहब का ताल्लुक़ है, नासिर अली ख़ान एक बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर है और एक बहुत अच्छी नवाबी फैमिली से ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि उनका यहाँ पे कज़ाकिस्तान के काउंसिल जनरल की हैसियत से अपॉइंटमेंट ये बहुत मैं समझता हूँ कि मायने रखता है, और जिसके लिए मैं कज़ाकिस्तान की हुकूमत को भी मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ और उनका शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ कि उन्होंने हैदराबाद में और तेलंगाना और आंध्र प्रदेश में सही फ़र्द का इंतखाब किया है, जो मैं समझता हूँ कि बहुत बड़ी बात होती है। और मैं समझता हूँ कि इस की वजह से जो तेलंगाना और आंध्रा और इंडिया से जो कज़ाकिस्तान की जो बायलैटरल रिलेशन है वो और ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग होंगे और ज़्यादा मुस्तहकम होंगे। तो ऑल माई बेस्ट विशेस आर देयर एंड टुडे इन फैक्ट इज़ अ डे टू सेलिब्रेट the opening of the office of the Consul General of Kazakhstan for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh here. And from the bottom of my heart, I would like to congratulate my dear friend Nawab Mir Nasir Ali Khan Sahab and also His Excellency the Ambassador of Kazakhstan, who is here in Hyderabad today on this auspicious and historical occasion. So thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, sir. So we have none other than Miss Nilima Chaudhary. Very good evening, ma'am. Thank you for being at our news show today. So we would love to know, like, how do you know Mir Nasir Ali Khan, sir?
I had met Nasir Ali Khan through business associates, and I had been introduced. And Nawab Nasir ji has been very proactive in expanding business, and he himself is a successful business entrepreneur. So he did not take any chance to meet me. So we always talked about how we could help India as well as other countries. So when I knew him during that time, he was very much involved in his own business. And I'm originally from Australia, so he thought that it would always be good actually to be and also work with somebody, a person like me. So I happen to be coming from the pharmaceutical and biotech industry. So he had spoken about some bilateral relationship. Then after some time, actually one day he called me up and he said that he's been appointed as an ambassador to Kazakhstan. And it was actually a very humbling moment for us. So then we talked about a lot of bilateral relations, how we could help, and how we could actually help Kazakhstan and also help Indian companies to go there and set up the industry. So that's when actually we discussed quite elaborately. Then the COVID, the situation was there and pharma was the happening thing. So he called me up and he said, actually today this is the evening, His Excellency will be here, His Excellency the Consul General will be here today, so he asked me to come and meet. So this was a very good evening, and there are a lot of companies had come, and we haven't actually had a business discussion as such, but it was kind of a meet and greet, and we met a lot of people and also met His Excellency, and we talked about how we could actually help our nation as well as Kazakhstan to go there and so to set it up. So we have also discussed briefly how we could go there and set it up. So then he said that we would actually go on further calls and we'll discuss. See, post-COVID-19, actually the focus has been shifted, the world focus has been shifted to the pharma industry, and they understood how important it is to actually invest in companies, pharma companies, especially who are into vaccination manufacturing, and a company like ours, which is actually a biotech company. We are into manufacturing of RHSA. RHSA means recombinant human serum albumin. So we manufacture actually blood protein with yeast. So basically normal human blood has a lot of impurities, hence actually we have actually extracted our blood protein and manufacturing with yeast with purity, 99.5% purity. So companies like that always actually looking to establish in other countries. So now what happened, the COVID has actually gave actually our nation a kind of a different, it put us on a different this thing on in the world map. So now we had also proven to the world that we are actually in par or above with other countries in manufacturing the vaccine. So immediately people have realized India not only actually they are into normal bulk drugs or contract manufacturing, no, they are into R&D as well. They are able to actually invent a vaccination with no time, like we are in par. So that's when actually now the incentives also government of India is giving, thanks to the Modi government, which is actually in the recent budget they have given a lot of incentives to pharma industry. So with this we will actually go and set it up, and Kazakhstan also realized actually how actually Indian companies in pharma companies especially are important. So they are also actually coming forward. We don't know the details yet. They are coming forward to give the incentives. That's what I heard. So we would look at the fine print and we'll make the decision what to do next.
Thank you so very much, ma'am.